Welcome to our international news tonight. U.S. President Donald Trump has temporarily paused a planned 50% tariffs on a range of Canadian goods, giving the United States a tentative agreement. The tariffs were scheduled to take effect early Wednesday and would have affected about $20 billion worth of Canadian imports. President Trump announced the delay late Tuesday, saying the two countries had reached a deal that is still subject to the completion of official documents. The proposed tariffs were expected to target products including alcoholic beverages, dairy-related goods, hockey equipment, cement, and other Canadian exports. The measures were particularly significant because some of the affected goods had previously received protection under the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement, or USMCA. Trump said the three-day pause would provide time to complete the details of the agreement. Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney has confirmed that significant progress has been made, while stressing that important work remains before a final deal can be concluded. Well, from United States of America to Ukraine. Ukraine's former defense minister Mikhailo Fedorov has called for the country to find a way to hold elections despite the ongoing war with Russia, delivering one of the strongest political challenges to President Volodymyr Zelensky since the full-scale invasion began in 2022. In a video address released on Tuesday, Fedorov argued that Ukraine should not allow the war to indefinitely suspend its democratic process. He said the country must develop a legal, safe, and realistic mechanism for restoring full democratic elections, even while the conflict continues. Fedorov said democracy should not be held hostage by Russia, stressing that Ukraine is fighting to remain a free European state. He also described the country as facing what he called a systematic governance crisis and criticized corruption and resistance to change within government institutions. However, holding election during the war would present major logistical and legal challenges. Well, and